generous. I'll let you guys in on the fun. We're going to be doing some live codebook stuff. So if you guys like the codebook, make sure you like and sub. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to be navigating this. We're going to go to test.com, TESTS.com. Yo, what's up, man? I gotta log in to my account. All right, here we go. We're gonna do, let's do the journeyman electrician practice test here. Hello? Okay, let's try this one. Practice exam. Interesting. Okay. Just got your glasses and forgot how weird everything looks. I hear you. You forgot the Pickles. Yeah. That's obviously what happened there. We're gonna go with test mode. We'll go with study mode. We're also gonna go with, let's do 40 questions. Let's give ourselves 15 minutes. Let's do 20 questions, 15 minutes. And we'll do test mode so we can review. We'll do test mode. Now, there's one thing that we didn't do, and that is to plug in the audio here. And I just realized that my phone is actually trying to die, so we can't do that. We have to plug you guys into the wall here. Now you'd say, why are you plugging a USB-C into a USB receptacle? Because this thing puts out like 30 watts and it charges fast. Okay. Here we go. Starting the test. The exception is not applicable when the feeder supplies a continuous load of 240 amps. The overcurrent protection device protecting the circuit shall have a rating not less than. Okay, so continuous load, we're going to multiply by the exceptions. What are we looking at right now? I don't know the answer to this one, guys. Damn, I don't know the answer. I don't know, but we only got 20 minutes, so we're just going. In a general branch circuit, conductors applying continuous load, such as fluorescent luminaires in an office building, school classroom, or retail shopping mall, shall have an ampacity not less than blank of the load. So it is continuous load, which is 125%. Next. General use snap switches with the amperage rating not less than blank shall be permitted as the motor control for a single phase 2-pole 240 volt motor. Why don't I become a trucker instead? Wow, I did not come in after 45 minutes. Evening all. What's going on, Backwoods? What's up, Acrylic? We're gonna go with. If we had. Okay, so if we did 746 times 2 for each horsepower. And we need to find out what the amperage is. So I, E, I, R, P, I, E. 2 horsepower. We need to find out what the amperage is. So we have the volts. We have, so P is 14 divided by 240 is going to give us 7. I'm going to say 15 amps. We're just going to go 15. Disconnect switch enclosure in a class 2 division 2. Ooh, I think that's dust tight. Is class 2 division 2 dust tight? Does anybody remember? This is a hard test, guys. I can't look at the book. We're just going through it. The answer is 47. I knew it. Determine the maximum number size. Number 1 Compact conductors permitted in trade size 3-inch, rigid, schedule 40, more than 24 inches long. So if we went to the chart, we would see that we can go 60% full. And for that reason, we're going to go with 21, just for that reason, because the answer is probably 19 in the 40%, and then the 60 probably takes you up to the 21. I would like to have like a regular question. Like, can we get like a Romex question? Can we get like a wiring method question, please? When conductors installed in a conduit nipple of 24 inches or length, the ampacity adjustments are not required. So it is 24 inches. There you go. That's the question I was looking for. That way you guys can learn off of these. We're hoping to find some like ones that you can easily remember, not no damn calculation. Cables installed on electrical heated floors in bathrooms, kitchens, and hydro storage bathtubs shall be GFCI protected, obviously. The NEC, that's actually potentially a trick question. I'd like to go back to that because if they're in a kitchen, technically any circuit in the kitchen, if you're not in a bathroom, a garage, an attic, or outside, you must be AFCI protected. So whenever it said in a bathroom, but then it also, that was actually a bad question is what I'm trying to say. That was a bad question. Is he guessing an OSHA exam? We are not really guessing. There's a couple we're guessing on. We are doing the journeyman electrical prep. I've got 20 minutes to answer 20 questions. NEC considers, see, we're behind. NEC considers the area around the motor fuel dispensing pumps and automatic service to be a hazardous location. The extent heights at 18 inches above grade and up to, ooh, I should know this. I should know this. I think it's 16 feet. What's the maximum voltage permitted between branch circuit conductors supplying luminaires in a residence or guest of hotels? The maximum voltage between branch circuits, I would probably say 240. But 250 is probably what the answer is. Just a practice test, yeah. The purpose of intersystem bonding termination also provide means for connecting. Probably that one. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to be that one. When applying the general method calculation dwelling units for a house, the household electric clothes dryer shall be a minimum of blank of the nameplate rating, whichever is larger for each clothes dryer served. I don't have the code book in front of me. 6,000 looks good. When a panel board is applied a three-phase, four-wire delta connected system, the grounded conductor is also present. The conductor having the higher phase voltage to ground the high leg shall be deliberately marked in outer finish that is orange. Come on. The supply size number 10, copper conductors. What size wire equipment grounding conductor is required? Damn. 5 horsepower, 3-phase, 208, having 20 amp rated overload protection. 20 amp rated overload protection, but that's not the circuit. So that's just overload. That's not overcurrent protection. The short circuit and ground fault protection is at 30 amps. The branch circuit, short circuit, and ground fault protection is 20 amps. All this is fluff for this question. We have 20 amp rated overload protection. Overload protection is not overcurrent. So you would think 14 gauge based on the 20 amp. But we're really going to base it off the 30 amp. And I'm going to say it's probably number 12. We're going to go with number 12. When sizing, time delay, class C. Why are we getting all of the impossible questions to do without a code book in front of us? The motor, branch circuit, short circuit, and ground fault protection, they're to be sized the same value as. It would need to be the instantaneous, the inverse time circuit breakers. Class C fuses for the motor. Fuses are instantaneous trip. Uh-oh. Non-time delay fuses. Yeah, that's what a fuse is. So if we're going to size it off of the fuse, fuses are pretty much no time delay anyway. That's the only one that I see as fuses as well. We're going to go with that. A straight pull of number 4. So we made it in a junction box. They'll have a trade size 3. Now the multiplier is 8 here. So we're going to do 8 plus every additional size. So the box will have a trade size of 3-inch, the conduit, and 2 trade size number 2s. So 3 times 8 is 24. And the number 2s are entering the same side and exiting the opposite wall. No splice. So we're only going to go for the larger. We're not doing an angle pull. So it should just be 3 times 8 is 24. So I'm going to go 24 by 24. 3-inch. 3 times 8, 24. Yeah. We got 6 minutes. Where an inverse time breaker or fuse switch are used, the disconnecting means for a motor circuit supplying the single continuous duty motor rated 1,000 volts or less. Disconnecting means shall have the current rating not less than blank of the full load current rating of the motor. Let's see here. Continuous duty applies for the 125 rule. So we know it's going to be at least 125%. We're going to go with 125. The non-locking 125 volt. Now, non-locking is not tamper-proof. Non-locking is something else, and I'll show you what that is if you guys remind me. Non-locking type 125 volt 1520 amp receptacles located in guest rooms and hotels. Their common areas shall be listed TR is tamper resistant. Tamper proof doesn't really exist. It's not called TP. They're called TR receptacles. The transformer vaults that are protected with an automatic fire suppression system shall be constructed that have a fire that are not protected. Not protected. And they shall be constructed in material, I think it's 3 hours. Because it's a vault. Vaults are different than transformer rooms. Vaults have to have ventilation, things like that. I think it's 3 hours. Other than exceptions that are consideration, when the following must be provided a patient bed location for general care, category 2 spaces in a hospital. You're almost always going to have a critical branch. You're going to have a normal, and they're going to be hospital grade. So you might not have life safety, but you're definitely going to have a normal, and you're definitely going to have a critical in the category 2. I think it's all of them. A premise wiring system supplied by grounded AC electrical service shall have a grounding electrode conductor connected. Grounding electrode connector is like a ground rod or something like that. So premise wiring supplied by a grounded AC electrical system shall have the grounding electrode connector connected, and it needs to be to the neutral, which is the grounded. Grounding is the green, which is equipment grounding, like a wire. Grounded is the neutral. The load side of the service disconnect is irrelevant. The equipment grounding conductor does not have to be tied to the neutral necessarily, directly to it. But what a lot of inspectors will do, they'll have you put a jumper that goes from your equipment ground bar to the neutral if you land your grounding electrode conductors on the equipment ground bar. There must be a wire or bus bar that attaches back to the neutral. So this is the answer here. Grounded is the neutral. What we get? We get 70%, dude. We passed. We passed based on what the requirements are for a test. Let's see what we got wrong, what we knew we got wrong, and how we did. And we just did 20 questions in 20 minutes. Actually, we did 20 questions in about 16 minutes. Okay, so we didn't have the code book in front of us. Not too worried about that. Wait, we gotta go back. How do we go back? Go back. Go back. There is no go back. Oh, well. Okay. So, general use snap switch. How do we review? And next question. Reviewing questions, skipped answers, review mode. Where do we see the answer? I want to know the answer. Is it going to tell us the answer? Okay, so we just got to know what it is. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we know how to work it. So we could look that up in the Article 500. Next question. Okay, the maximum voltage permitted between branch circuit conductors supplying luminaires or residence guest rooms or hotels and motels. It might be 120 volts. We're gonna go with 250. We're just gonna try it because that's typically when you need your dividers and when your grounding applies. We're just gonna click it, see what happens. No, see, it's gonna be 120, and I think I can explain why. Yeah. So if you have a receptacle and part of that receptacle is switched and part of that receptacle is constantly hot, it's your obligation to make sure they go in the same phase. And if you're not an electrician, you're not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. But this is a requirement here. So, yeah, there you go. Okay, we still don't have a code book in front of us. It must be 7,500. Must be 5,000. Yeah, there you go. 220.54. Next. Now this one here, we can look this up. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. This one's look upable. We're gonna go to 250.122. And we're gonna see here that 15 amps, number 14 copper, 20 amps, number 12, 30 amps, number 10. Okay, what's the question? Okay, supplies by number 10 copper conductors. What size wire equipment ground is required for a 5 horsepower, 3-phase, 208 volt? So we could take, we'd have to go in the chart to know exactly what this is, but typically you're going to be full size. So I'm going to guess number 10. The size of equipment grounding conductor based on the size of the overcurrent protecting device. Selected from 250.122, which we did. And the table illustrates that 10 AW copper is the equipment ground required because of 30 amps. There you go. Okay, this one is probably 115 because this is a number that sticks out in the code, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, there you go. 430.110A confirms, refuses switches. I want to do another test. That's probably 20 amps. No, it's 24. Yeah. So the reason why we're doing this, you got to do twice the full load current rating of the motor. 2 horsepower. The full load current rating of the 2 horsepower motor to be 12 amps. So you look in the table, you get 12 amps, and then you got to be 2 times the full load current rating. This is stuff that I need to brush up on before you need to do the math. Yeah. Just scrolling through now and had a flashback of your exam. I instantly knew what this was. I'll stick around. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate all motor, Chris. We're just having fun here. This is my idea of fun. We're just chilling. Also, make sure you guys study, whether you want to or not. Okay. Ooh. It did not like that. Can I refresh? Okay, let me go back to my test prep. Let's do a journeyman practice test. Oh, that's a download. We don't want to do that. We'll do the flashcards. The flashcards means we need to know the answer. There is no multiple choice. This might be interesting. 15 minutes, 20 questions. Let's see what we know. It's all random. Here we go. All exposed non-current metal parts of an information technology system shall be grounded. Grounded? Is it grounded? We got to click it to find out. Shall be bonded. Shall be. All exposed, non-carrying, yeah, it's going to be technically grounded is the term, but bonded would imply that you're taking a ground and making it the same potential as that ground wire. So when you bond something is the correct term. But I have a feeling that they wanted to say grounded here. Let's see what it says. Be bonded to the equipment grounding conductor. So we got it right. Be bonded and grounded. So yeah, be bonded. There we go. Okay, next. We got that one right. Receptacle outlets installed at a height of 16 inches above the floor. An unvented boat repair shop containing flammable liquids are considered to be installed in a... It's going to ask for the class. I don't know what the class is. Class 1, Division 2. Class 1, Division 2. We're going for it. It could be Division 1, though. Let's go Class 1, Division 2. Oh, I'm good. Okay, next. Where exceptions are not applicable with a feeder supplies a continuous load of 240 amps, overcurrent protection device protecting the circuit shall have a rating of not less than 125%. It doesn't want me to do 125% of 240 because I'm not doing that right now. But that's probably what it wants. It's probably like 300 and something. We're just going to go for it. There you go. Exactly. 240 times 125. 300. We're on a roll, baby. Indwelling units, the hallways of blank. It's 10 feet or more in length shall be provided at least one 125 volt single phase general use receptacle outlet. 10 feet. 10 feet. Next. Determine the maximum number of number 1 XHHW compact conductors in 3-inch. Schedule 40, more than 24 inches long. If we did this last time, it was 21. It was 21. And it probably would have been 19 if it wasn't in a nipple. So we're going to go 21. We got it. Next. Grounding conductors and bonding jumpers shall not be connected by... By what? That is so vague. 100 questions, you're given 4 hours. I was done all my tests in 45 minutes, so we're just doing 20 minutes. We don't want to bore the chat. Grounding conductors and bonding jumpers shall not be connected by bread ties. What does it want here? Grounding conductors and bonding jumpers shall not be connected by... We could skip that one. We could skip it. Okay, a grounding conductor is something that's going to ground like an equipment ground. And bonding jumpers is something that's going to bond the equipment. So methods not specified in 250 dot blah 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 blah, right? Oh, we were guessing, dude. I didn't even have the book in front of me. We still passed it. Grounding conductors and bonding jumpers shall not be connected by... I can think of a lot of things. Self-tappers. Like compression. Like friction fit. Clamps. Beam clamps. I can think of so many examples What's up, Russ? We're just taking this test. I got all the way here, and it's so vague. I don't know what the answer is. It's either going to be methods not listed in the methods listed. There's like 10 of them, right? Or it's going to be something that has to do with like some kind of clamping force or something like that. We're just gonna go for it because I've only got 20 minutes. Sheet metal. Hey, we got it right. We got it right. Nice. Self-tappers. Perfect. We haven't gotten one wrong yet. Next. The NEC mandates specific branch circuits, receptacle outlets, and utilization equipment to be provided with ground fault circuit interruption. The device is intended. The NEC mandates specific branch circuits, receptacle outlets, and utilization equipment to be provided with ground fault circuit interrupter. This device is intended to what? Trip at 6 milliamps? Prevent someone from dying? This is so vague. The NEC mandates specific branch circuits, receptacle outlets, and utilization equipment to be provided with a ground fault circuit interrupter. This device is intended to be on the line side of... I don't know. I don't know what this one is. We're just going to go. For the protection of personnel. Yeah, we pretty much got that right. Not to kill people. Next. Armor cable AC horizontally through wooden or metal framing members is considered supported where the support doesn't exceed 6 feet. You got to strap it every 6 feet, but it's considered supported where the support doesn't exceed. This is a trick question because there's not always framing members, so they allow a little bit more. Because they word the question differently. This is going to be like more than 6 feet. We're just going to go with 6 feet. Next. 4.5, yeah. 12 inches of the box, 4.5. And it's specific for border punched holes. Nice. Got one wrong. AC cable shall be permitted. AC cable shall be permitted. Sorry, the questions, they're too vague, man. They're too vague. I'm going to say AC cable shall be permitted in healthcare facilities. AC cable shall be permitted. I'm trying to think, like, what's a specific situation you'd want to use AC cable versus MC cable? Because AC cable itself is a better ground. So there could be a couple of reasons why you could use this. Be used as the grounding conductor. We're going to go with that. That can't be the answer, though. But we're going to go with it. It's very vague. I'm going to go for it. For feeders. Okay. So you can feed a panel with AC cable. Cool. Good to know. What's the maximum number of times a grounding electrode conductor is permitted to be spliced by the use of split bolt connectors? Oh, damn. If this is a thing, I need to know this. What's the maximum number of times a grounding electrode conductor is permitted to be spliced? I don't think there's a number. There can't be a number. If not, I'm severely messing up. Oh, this is a trick question. The answer is 0. You can't splice a grounding electrode conductor. with split bolt connectors. They have to be, it has to be permanent. Irreversible, CAD weld, listed pressure connectors. You can't splice grounding electrodes with a Kearney. Bam, got it. And look, verbatim. Exothermic welding, CAD weld, irreversible, compression type. Yeah, exactly. Next. Disconnect switch enclosure installed in Class 2 Division 2 shall be listed as dust tight, dust proof. NEMA 3. Weather tight. X4X. Class 2 Division 2 is dust. Oh, explosion proof. Explosion proof. Let's see. Dust tight. We got it. All right. When conductors of different systems are installed on the same raceway, one system grounding conductor shall be white or gray. The other system grounding conductor shall be gray with white stripes. Shall be. When conductors of different systems are installed in the same raceway, one system grounded conductor shall be white or gray. The other grounded system shall be white with gray stripes. I'm standing by that because it's grounded, so that's the neutral. So there's not too many options we have. It's going to be stripes. Here we go. Stripes. Come on, stripes. Got it. White or gray with identifying colored stripes. It's not green. I'll take it. What's the maximum overcurrent protection allowed for the equipment of resistance type electric space heating equipment? What is the maximum overcurrent protection allowed for the protection of resistance type electric space? I'm going to say 60 amps. But I think it's 40. But I'm going to say it's 60. But it's probably 50. Maybe it's 45. I think it's 60. Let's go with 60. We did it. We got it. Plate grounded electrode shall be installed not less than 30 inches below the earth. Let's go. 30 inches. There we go. Next. Healthcare facilities, type 1 essential electrical systems shall have a minimum. That's very vague again. Healthcare facilities, type 1 essential electrical systems shall have a minimum of I don't even know. 90-minute battery backup. 2 paths to ground. I'm going to say two grounding conductors. I'm going to have 1 generator. I don't know. It's going to be something like that. Let's just go. 2 independent sources of power. Yeah, so 1 generator would do it. Yeah. So you got a generator, and then you got the utility. That'll work. An inverse time circuit breaker is used as disconnecting means for 2 horsepower, 480 volt, 3-phase continuous DC motor. Circuit breaker shall have a standard ampere of at least. We're just going to say 20 amps. Oh no, that's 20 horsepower. That's a lot. I don't have the chart in front of me. It's a lot though. 45. I don't know. Whoops. What's the answer? 35. Cool. In a general motor disconnecting means must disconnect all ungrounded conductors. Motor disconnection must disconnect all ungrounded conductors. Let's see. Both the motor and the controller. Okay. Let's see here. Motor disconnecting means must disconnect the motor and the controller. Good to know. Before the manufacturer is taken into consideration for commercial buildings, general purpose receptacle loads are to be computed at not less than blank per outlet. It's like 180 VA or something. 2 VA. I don't remember what it is. It's 2 VA or 3 VA. Is it? What VA is it? 2? 2. 180. It was 180. I knew it was freaking 180. Oh well. In general, where a 20 amp branch circuit serves a single receptacle outlet, the rating of the receptacle must not be less than. So 20 amp branch circuit serves a single receptacle outlet. It's going to be 20 amps. It has to be 20 amps. There you go. Okay, that is all the questions. We got like 2 or 3 wrong, and I didn't have multiple choice. I think we did pretty good. You guys want to do another one? We're not going to do the flashcards, though. They're too vague. We need the options because it's asking me like open-ended questions. We got to do the... We'll do the 2014 just to mix it up so it's new material. We'll go with test mode. Let's see here. Oh, there is something we got to talk about though. So maybe we'll just talk about that. Yeah, I've only got up like 4% on my battery. We got to do a live stream for Klein. We got to make him a tool. What's up, the boat? What's going on? We got to make Klein a tool. Klein wants to join the chat. Maybe tomorrow. If that's the case, it'll just be me. We need to design some tools for Klein so that they can make them. We're gonna make something that goes into one of the Klein screwdrivers. That way Klein can see what I'm talking about, so they can make one, and then we can buy it. Cordless hammer, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make my own volt claw that plugs into that 1000-volt screwdriver. So I've got a Dremel tool coming. It's $20. It might be terrible. We're going to find out. I don't know. I've never bought a $20 Dremel before. Hopefully it can cut plastic. That's all it needs to cut. And then I think what we're going to be cutting is probably like some kind of cooking utensil that's like the hard plastic, you know, like a spoon or something. And we'll probably shape that into the hex of the Klein driver, because that's what makes the most sense. I was looking at a bunch of different tools. I was at Home Depot looking at what screwdriver I was going to take apart, and tool steel does not sound fun to manipulate. Also, it sounds conductive. So we're going to go with like some kind of freaking ladle, you know, out of the kitchen drawer. And it doesn't have to be that long. It only has to accept on one side of the driver and have enough stability. But it should be pretty cool. And then I've got to have the forethought to tell Klein what time we're going to be doing it so that they can watch. And then hopefully they can make us one. Unto ages of ages, Christ is King. Absolutely. Amen. Thank you, sir. All our tests are multiple choice with 4 choices. 1 is obviously wrong, 1 could be wrong, 1 is correct, and 1 is obviously correct. Yeah. Yeah, we just did flashcards. We only got 2 wrong out of the 20, and we didn't even have options to choose from. I think we did pretty good on that one. You guys want to do one more test? We can do one more test. Let me see. We will go with all sections. We'll go with test mode. We're going to go with, let's go with 40 questions. Let's make it doable. Let's make it doable. Let's go 20 questions in 15 minutes. What's up, Gunther? We're doing some journeyman practice tests. Actually, this one says master on it. Too late. Oh well. That might be a mistake. It's too late. We're starting. Okay, what is the minimum number of 120 volt 15 general lighting branch circuits required for a dwelling unit having calculated general lighting load of, oh my god. Yeah, this is not going to be easy without the code book. I don't have a code book. Let's see here. I don't know. We're going to go to the next one. We're going to the next one. We're going to guess 5. We're going to the next one. Go. We're fixed wiring above bulk fuel storage tanks installed in PVC conduit. The PVC shall be. That's going to definitely have to be Schedule 80. If there's such a thing. I gotta switch the camera around. Divided by 15. The minimum barrel depth for conduit cables installed under airport freeway, that's gonna be 24 inches. Should be 2 feet. The adjustable overload protection. We should not have done the master's question here without a code book in front of us. And then trying to do 20 questions in 15 minutes was a mistake. Let's take a educated guess here. We have a continuous duty. This is a multiplier of 125. We got a 240 volt. FLA is 26. The rise is 50 degrees Celsius, which is not too high. We're going to go with 33.8 looks good. I think it's 32.2 though. We're thinking B. We're going to go with B. Flexible cord and cables are we attached to the building surfaces? No. No, they're not. Let's see. No. No. Under no circumstances. There you go. That's the right answer. Okay. Where a conduit or tubing nipple has a length of not more than blank. It's not necessary to derate the number current. That's going to be 24 inches. Next. An indoor located 100 kVA drivetrain transformer with a 4160 is required to have at least blank from combustible materials. It's going to be 6 inches. Could have been 8. We're going to go with 6. The NEC requires minimum blank receptacles provided each operating room of a hospital. Ooh. Ooh. It's 36. It's 36 because it's an operating room. Operating room right there. 36. The duplex counts as 2 receptacles, in case you guys didn't know. 36 is a lot. It absolutely is. Flexible metal conduit FMC having a length of 4 feet is supply panel board from a transformer. The FMC contains 3 400s. Okay. 1 350 kc male copper conductor in compliance. The minimum trade size. Ooh. We know the 3-inch would be 500s. We can probably cram that. I like how B and C are both 3-inch. It's going to be a 3-inch. I have a feeling this is a typo. One of them is secretly 3.5. Which one do you think is 3.5, Jack? Because that's the answer. Or no, 2.5. 2.5 is probably the secret answer, but it's 3-inch. You can definitely fit this in a 3-inch all day. If 2.5 was there, I would click it. We're gonna go with B. No, it's definitely not. It's definitely not 4-inch. Clear. What's up, Jay Dizzle? Clearance are not less than blank must be maintained for the maximum water level of a permanently installed swimming pool, and the messengers support triplex service drop conductors over 750 volts. 22 feet is my final answer. The CMP communications are not more than blank in length shall be permitted in ducts used for environmental air if they are directly associated with the air distribution system. Okay. 2 feet is too short because you can't do anything with 2 feet. 4 feet is probably the number, but I can't think what you would do with 4 feet. 6 feet sounds like the right number, and then 8 feet is oddly specific. So it's either 4 or 8. We're going to go with 4. It's probably 8. It's got to be 8. 8's one of those that's like just the random answers. Like this idiot's probably going to click 8. Let's put it in there. I think it's 8. What's up, Jack Skellington? Hey, gang, on alt account tonight, main account got hacked. Had to wait 72 hours. Oh, what's up, Sarah? Dang, dude, that's crazy. SOB test when you're getting a paramedic license was a mother. Thank you for your service. Aluminum or steel cable tray shall be permitted to use equipment grounding conductor provided. Okay, this one's good. The cable tray sections if it is identified as an equipment grounding conductor. The cable tray sections and fittings are durably marked to show the cross-sectional area of the metal. True, that's a good question. I would accept both, personally. You don't really need to know the cross-sectional area, though. That's the problem. Because it's whether or not the fitting's going to bite. So even if, see, the fittings are identified as equipment grounding conductor, that's going to tell you that this has been tested as an equipment grounding conductor. Hang on, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Okay, I forgot to pause this while I was on the phone with my wife. It's going to be 1. So it's 1. It's 1 only. It can only be 1 because they haven't been identified as an equipment grounding conductor. So it doesn't matter what the cross-sectional area is. I understand that it's metal, but if the fittings aren't listed to attach to each other, everything else is irrelevant. That's the way you got to think as an inspector anyway. Next. The given following related information determine the maximum standard size overcurrent protection required. Oh, crap. Okay, so 40 volts, 3-phase. $150 kVA, so 150,000. Ooh, I don't know if I want to do this in my head. I don't know if I can do this in my head. That's what I should say. It's going to be, the primary is always going to be less. It's probably that one. It's probably that one. We're going to go with that one. Dunce cap time. The answer is C. I think I got it right then. I don't know what I clicked, but I clicked the one that made the most sense to me. Receptacles or receptacle cover plates supplied from essential electrical systems and shall be identified in Oh, I'm about to learn something. I'm about to learn something. I thought they had to be red. But it's going to be distinctive because it's not an orange triangle. Nice. Okay, pendant conductors, at least blank, shall be twisted together where not cabled in a listed assembly. Pendant conductors of at least blank shall be twisted together where not cabled in a listed assembly. I'm going to say 3 feet. We're going to go 3 feet. 3 feet sounds right. Continuity of grounded conductor should not depend on the connection to and it's going to be, this is the grounded conductor. So the grounded conductor is a neutral, okay? So the continuity of a neutral shall not depend on the connection to A It's probably all of them. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. It's probably metallic enclosure because you bond your neutrals to a case purposely. You never bond your neutrals to a raceway purposely. And you never bond your neutrals to a cable armor because the grounded is a neutral. So we got to think about when would we ever be bonding a neutral to any one of these. And the only time we bond a neutral is to an enclosure with a main bonding jumper screw. So you wouldn't want to have an isolated neutral floating on a plastic hub, if you will, or a plastic isolator, and then having a screw to touch it to the case to make it bond. You always bond to your armor. This is the neutral, grounded. It's going to be metallic enclosure. We're installed a metal enclosure as the ground electrode for a Type 1 surge protective device, 1 kV or less, shall be the grounding electrode conductor, that's to be the neutral, to a Type 1 surge protective device. Install a metal enclosure, the grounding. So this is the ground, the green. Should be at least number 12. Do surges have grounds? It might need to be removed. What if it needs to be removed? What is the trick question? Because surge protectors, I don't think surges get grounds, man. Removed? I think it's 12. It's got to be 12. That's crazy. When installed in a metal enclosure, the grounding electrode. Yeah, because surges aren't metal anyway. The enclosures aren't metal. I think it gets removed, man, because it's all about that neutral. Except in the current, you don't want to dissipate it through the rest of your ground. You want to get all of that current at your ground where the neutral is. Right? We're good, number 12. We're going number 12. Number 12. Dang. We got 2 questions. We got less than 2 minutes left. All switch circuit breakers located as red locations shall be listed. Switches and circuit breakers. Weatherproof. That's the only thing that's in the code. Rain tight's not a thing. WP. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Water. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I think it's rain tight. It's not rain tight. Why the hell did I click that? Why did we click that? Non-metallic surface extensions thought we run in any direction from an existing outlet, but not blank of the floor level. Non-metallic surface extensions shall be permitted to run in any direction from an existing outlet. I did not know this answer. Wow. What is this question? Non-metallic surface extensions. Okay, so box extensions shall be permitted to be run in any direction from an existing outlet. It's got to be 2 inches, man. It has to be 2 inches. Because I didn't click that. Oh, it didn't let me click it. Dang, we failed. Let's go see what we got. Let's go see what the answers are. 2 not answered. Yeah, that was BS. Okay, so yeah, we weren't even going to try this one, but we can see what the answer is. It's probably 6. It is 6. Nice. Okay, minimum barrel depth for conduit or cables installed under an airport raceway. I learned something there. I always thought 2 feet was the maximum. So it would have to be 3 feet? That doesn't make any sense. Conduit or cables under an airport runway. How is it not 24 inches? Is it 18? The methods under airport raceways, adjacent areas. 18 inches. I'm looking that up. We're looking that up. That's news to me. We're looking that one up. I don't care what the answer is here. It's probably 33.8. It was not. It was 29.9. Nice. Yeah, we're not doing that. Flexible cords. Okay, so it's going to be this one, and I'll tell you why. Okay, shows how much I know. Well, you definitely can't conceal them. So, dude, this is such a trick question. You also can't conceal them either. But you also can't use them for accessories. It's not. You're not allowed to have premise wiring for cords and cables either, but you definitely can't run them through a wall, so it's probably concealed. This is why you can't have mirror lights with receptacles behind them. So this is probably the answer now. It's still not the freaking answer. Where the length of the cord or cable from a busway plug-in device to a suitable tension take up. So we can do a busway plug-in device. Oh, that actually makes sense for data centers. For data centers to PDUs. That does make sense. Okay, so let me look at this one. The support of the cable does not exceed 6 feet. Okay, good to know. You remember those days? Yeah. You can measure water with salt and oxygen. What's up, Frank? What's going on? 8 out of 36. You're basically a baseball player. That'd be pretty average. It was 8 out of 20. 8 right, not bad. Technically, we got 9 right. We just didn't get to answer that last question because I forgot that we had a timer, even though I just looked at it. Let's see here. This is potentially 12 inches. Oh, darn. It's 4160. This is a vault. This isn't a vault. This isn't your standard transformer. I don't know how I missed that. It's probably 12 inches. That's a big transformer. It's probably 12 inches. It is. This is why you always got to look at the freaking words that you're reading. We guessed this. I don't even know. It's probably 4 feet. It can't be very much. It is 4 feet. There you go. Okay, so if it shows the cross-sectional area, then it's both. It's both. Yeah, there you go. Good to know. The continuity of a neutral conductor is shown to be dependent on the connection to. I guess it's all of it's so obvious that you wouldn't be connecting your neutral to a raceway that it's going to be any of these. Yeah, because you don't connect your neutral to any of those. But if you're thinking about the main bonding jumper on a service, I guess you would technically you can't connect your grounding electrode conductors to your equipment grounds without a jumper or bus bar. So I was thinking kind of that direction with the metallic enclosure. Overthunk that one. It happens. I think it's removed. It's got to be removed, right? It's not removed. It's not number 6. Okay. Grounded electrode conductors installed in metal enclosures housing the SPD shall be made electrically continuous on both ends. I do not understand that. The grounded electrode conductor installed in metal enclosures housing a surge protection device shall be made electrically continuous by bonding both ends of the grounding electrode conductor. I would have had to have that drawn out. I don't even know what it's talking about. I've never had an SPD in a separate enclosure with an SPD in it. So if you have a surge protection device with a metal enclosure and you run a grounding electrode like a ground rod, which I don't know why you would, but if you did, you would have to bond both ends of the grounding electrode conductor. I still don't understand that. I still don't understand that question. Okay, this one here. It's probably weatherproof. It is. Cool. And then, yeah, that's it. Okay, not too bad. When I was in EMT, we could go do all protocol based, had to have radio contact with med. Nice. I did a robbery earlier this evening, installed a closet light fixture with a headlamp. I could not find your hard hat though. Nice. I got a lot of NF National Fuel NFLPA National Fire NF. What is L? Liquid petroleum? What is NFLPA? National Fire. I don't know, Frank. With 15 minutes, 20 questions, no code, and a phone call. Yeah. Let's we do another one here in a second. NFPA. I think so too. I think the L was just in there to confuse me. Let's do another one. We'll do another one. We will do a journeyman practice exam. We'll do 20 questions. We'll give it 15 minutes. Let's go. In general, aerial communication wires, Cat 5 coax cable shall have vertical clearance of not less than blank from all points above roots which they pass. I'm going to say 3 feet because that's what conductors require. We're just going to say 3 feet. Apply general method calculation to determine the VA, one family dwelling, 96,400 VA. If I was to divide that by 3, I would get a 33 number. We're going to go, it's either this one or this one. We're just going to go with A. We're going to go with A real quick. What's the maximum length permitted for flexible cord to use as supply an electrically operated in-sink waste disposer? It's 48 inches, believe it or not. I think there's a chart. Your instinct wants to tell you 3 feet. I think the answer is 4 feet. I can't remember. I remember being surprised about this one. I think it's 48. All 125-volt single-phase 1520 amp receptacles in residential garages shall be just ground fault. So it's two only. Got it. You're going to install a backup generator with a rating of 18,000 watts divided by 240. 2 by 18 is 9. But it's a farmhouse. Nine. But it's a farm. But it's also a house. It's probably 100 because overcurrent protection devices don't get to 94 amps. They don't get to 86 amps. The ampacity of the conductors from the generator to the first overcurrent device. Okay. Okay. We're going to go with 94. We're still going to go with 94. And the reason is because we can go to the next standard size when we're in between standard sizes. So I don't know. We're just going to go with 94. Don't ask me why. Stop asking questions. A general code rule where electrical metallic tubing is installed under metal corrugated sheet roofs is going to be 1.5 inches. And these are the questions that I'd like to get more of. So it's 93.5. I think it is too. Appreciate it. Luminaires mounted on walls permanently installed. Swimming pools shall be installed with the top of the luminaire not less than blank from the normal wall over the pool, unless the luminaire is listed and identified for lesser depths. Should be 18 inches, I believe. I gotta look at this again. Below the normal water level, unless the luminaire, I believe it's 18 inches. It could be 12, but I think it's 18. I think it's 18. We're going with that. Let's see here. We can't be more than 20 inches, I think. So 20 amp receptacle installed for the countertops. That's the small appliance branch circuit is what it's talking about. And it's definitely 20 inches. For the purpose of turning conductor to fill in the conduit, the area expressed in square inches. What's the combination of conductors? Dang it. Okay. So we have 3 4-aughts, 1 3-aught, and 1 4-aught. And we're going to go get the Uglies book. Actually, we're just going to get the regular code book because it's faster. What was the do you guys remember? Oh, I just pulled the page out of my book. That's convenient. Okay, we got 4-aught, 3/0, 1/4. 3 4/0. Okay. 3 4/0 is a 0.3237. So that's 0.9. Okay, so we got 9.6 ish. 9.6 plus a 3/0 is a 0.2, 9, 10, 11. So we got 0.11, 0.11, and then 6 and 6 is 12.2, 12.2. And then a 4/0 is, or number 4. Number 4 is a 0.08. Oh shit, it's close. Oh shit, it's close, guys. It might be. Oh man, I think it's that one. I think it's that one. I think it's that one. We had that one though. 0.098. It's got me at the decimals. So we're at. How much time? We only got 9 minutes left. Come on. 4/0, 9.6. 3/0, 2.6. 9, 10, 11. That's a 12.2. 12.2. Yeah, dude. It's 13.14. Yeah. There we go. We got it. Okay. Under if any following conditions, the neutral is not connected, required to be counted as a current carrying conductor. Okay. When it's only currently unbalanced, that's true. And when it's the neutral of a 3-phase Y-connected system, and the major portion consists of nonlinear loads. No. It's only one. It's only one. There we go. Okay, general. In a kitchen dwelling unit, 15, 20, and 125 receptacle shall be installed no point along the floor with the wall line. This is 4 feet. 4 feet. 4 feet. Yes. But no, it's not. It's 2 feet. It's 2 feet because that really makes 4 feet. So they can't be 4 feet spaced, but at no point can we be 24 inches away from each of them, which makes it 4 feet. So the answer is 24. New installations, minimum working space, NEC 480, 277, 480 motor control center when facing each other. Okay, so this is category 3, condition 3, whatever it is, 110.26. You guys better get familiar with all these charts here. We are 0 to 6, condition 3, exposed live parts on both sides. Condition 3, 4 feet. 4 feet. We're using the code book. We're cheating. What's up, Dan? Refuses for motor overload protection. Wire 3-phase AC, 1 conductor grounded. The NEC requires a minimum of blank fuses. Oh my goodness. 3 wire, 3-phase. That's going to be 3. With 1 conductor grounded. That's irrelevant. 3 wires, 3-phase. All the 3-phase. Wait. It's a 3-wire, 3-phase. Why is 1 conductor grounded if it's 3-phase with a 3-wire? How can you have a 3-wire? It should be a 4-wire. 4-wire if you have an extra conductor that's grounded. It's got to be 3 though, because you have 3 wires, and it's 3-phase. And that's what the damn. Three. That question is going to screw me later. Class 2, Division 1, locations, methods, conduit boxes or cabinets. Threaded. Class 2, Division 1. You man, what you can do, let me think about this. Class 1, Division 2. It's only threaded. I think it's just threaded. It's threaded. 15 amp rated general AC disconnecting means for an AC motor. The full load of the motor is not more than, we're going to go with 12. I don't ask me why. We're running out of time. This thing turned red and made me nervous, but we still had plenty of time. But I saw it turn red and I thought it was about to go, so I just clicked. I don't even know what I clicked. I think I clicked 12. That's probably the wrong answer. Where a conduit tubing longer than 24 inches contain 2 ungrounded conductors, 1 grounded conductor and 1 equipment ground conductor, is permitted to be maximum of its cross-sectional area. So we're going to be 40% because we have 2 ungrounded conductors, 1 grounded is in neutral, and then we have an equipment ground. So that's going to be 3 current carrying conductors, potentially. And if we look in this stupid chart, over 2 wires, see, 40%. 40%. And it's longer than 24. So yes, it's definitely 40%. Okay. Following not required to be marked with the nameplate of the transformer. Probably the overcurrent protection. I don't ever see that on a transformer. If it told you the overcurrent protection on the transformer, our job would be a lot easier, dude. I tell you that. Where a single phase 125, 15, 20 amp rated receptacle outlet is installed on the floor of a meeting room, hotel, required to be at a distance not less than 6 feet. Should be 6 feet. And I can show you what that answer is after I answer this. So we're going to go to 210.65 after this. The continuity of a grounding system and portable electrical carnival equipment shall be verified. Oh, geez. The continuity of a portable electrical carnival equipment. That's got to be each time it's connected. But it would need to be monthly as well because you want to make sure that. What is carnivals? Like 6 freaking something weird? Think I can find it? You guys think I can find it? See if we can find it in here. Amusement parks, there it is. Amusement attractions. And we're looking for equipment grounded conductors, equipment bonding, disconnecting means boxes and fittings, carnivals, guarding. We have 1 minute and 53 seconds left. We might need to go to 525. Oh, we are in 525. Flexible cords, extra hard, single, open, splices, cord connectors, protection, disconnecting means portable wiring, portable distribution, construction, bus bars, terminals, ground fault, GFCI. Okay, here it is here. This is it here. Top left. Equipment grounding. There it is there. Verified each time the equipment is connected. There it is right there. That's how you find your code questions, guys. That's the answer. Each time it's connected. Oh, crap. We got one more question. I thought we were done. We got a minute. The NEC mandates split branch circuits, outlets, utilization equipment to be provided with a ground fault circuit interrupter GFCI. The device is intended to the personnel. What we get? 16 out of 20. Damn. That is actually pretty good. I got to tell you. That is actually very good. I'm happy with that. We got 20 questions in 15 minutes and made 80%. I ain't mad. Okay. Let's go over here to 210.2 65. It's on the right-hand side of this page. Right here somewhere. Let's see here. Could be in the 70s. Well, I think it's meeting rooms right here. These are the receptacle outlets required. And then when we go here, this is the fixed walls. And then these are the floors. And then there's the 6 feet from any fixed wall. And meeting rooms are oddly specific now ever since 2020. Meeting rooms got really stupid really quick. And I still went to the garage. Yeah. I wonder what we got wrong. What did we get wrong? Let's see. Let's see what we got. Oh my God, we got this one wrong. Why? Why did we get that wrong? That's actually good to know. I thought we got that right. That was an easy question to look up. We just didn't have time. We could have got that question easily had we looked it up. It's probably 4 feet then. It's not 4 feet. Wow. It's 8 feet. Why? Accidental contact and damage to communication wires. I've never seen anybody care about communication wires. There's something we're missing here. In general, overhead aerial communication wires in Cat 5 shall have a vertical clearance of not less than blank from all points above roof. Dude, they don't even care that much about high voltage, let alone low voltage cables. That's crazy. You can put your cable 3 foot above a roof and be just fine. Because that's up and down, not horizontal. They're talking up and down. That's interesting. We did a guess on this, so it's probably that one. It's not that one either. I don't know what it is. There you go. You gotta, I know we had to divide it by 3. So that's what I was trying to do in my head. So I knew it was a 33, a 34, or a 35, just because I was just going to divide that by 3. Because 3 VA is what's required. Okay, maximum length permitted for flexible cord, use supply. Damn. Dude, we got the easiest questions wrong. We could have so easily looked this up. I'm going to show you where to find that. So if we go here to 210 for branch circuits, it's in this area of the code book here. This is feeders. We want to go back. You want to go back. Yeah, it's like right here somewhere. Stop that. Cords, outlets. It's in the bottom of this code book here. We just, come on, page, turn. Receptacles. Let me go back one more page. Okay, so it's going to be, stop that. It's going to be here somewhere. Cord and plug. That's getting irritating. As soon as my wife gets home, we're getting off of here. And my phone's trying to die anyway. It's going to be in appliances. It's probably going to be in, could be in cords too. Let's just see where they want us to go. It's a waste disposer, so it's not, let's just click it. It's probably 36. Let's see. 422, yeah, it's in appliance, exactly. So we would just go to appliances. Failed your test Saturday, retesting October. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's what you got to do. Just keep on at it. This is probably 86. It is. Yep. Yep. And that was 8 feet. Hey, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. We could have easily looked up 2 of those. I definitely would have gotten 2 of those wrong, I think. So we probably would have rounded up with about a 90. But 20 questions, 15 minutes. That's what you got to do. Because That's what you got to do in the test, man. You got to be quick. If you don't know the answer, you got to go to the next one. Mark it for something you want to go back and review. And all my tests, though, 45 minutes. They give you 4 hours. I'm in and out 45 minutes. I just did 20 questions in 15. So you just got to pretty much know your Romex codes, your strapping, your depths in the notch studs, your how thick your metal plate's got to be, what's the maximum gap in between your cover plates. It's a lot of that stuff. It's pretty simple. Just go to your Article 300s. Yeah, you got stuck and froze. Yeah, you can't get stuck and froze, man. You just got to keep going. Keep going. Next question. I don't know it. Next. I got one done so fast that I still had like 3 hours left. And I'm trying to hit next. And every time I went to go hit next, you can make thumbnails and video edits for me. That might be good, dude. I'm just enjoying doing it all myself. But I don't think I need any help. I could probably make the channel better. My SEO sucks. I mean, I'm just doing whatever I can do. Too busy to have to worry about it, honestly. I'm just an autopilot on YouTube. But doodle. It just depends. Maybe. I'm not saying that I'm better than you. There's no way I'm better at making thumbnails than you. So if you wanna send me an example of a thumbnail and you want to give me a price on a thumbnail, we can set something up. Maybe you can email me. Email's on my page somewhere. Come here, Doodle. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? You're a good boy. All right, down. 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 All right, guys. We're out of here. My dog said it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to go. What? Had a stork with 3 on it, a few calls, and they were too far out in the sticks to make it to the ER and had to deliver them on the way. Oh, man. That's wild. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Delivered some babies. I'm going to get your dog feet. I'm going to get your feet. Gonna get you. Here it comes. Gonna get you. Gonna get your feet. Gonna get your feet. I'm going to get your feet. I'm going to get your feet. Get your feet. All right, we're gonna get out of here. We'll see you guys. Up. Tell them bye. Tell them bye. See you guys.